Hello buddies, my name is Gamesplanet and this is Inquisitor Martyr. Tonight I'll be showing you the starting skills and perks of each class so you know which one might fit you the best. Each character comes with a set of unlocked skill trees. However, since the game is using a classless system, you can go a different path at any time using the mind reset tokens that can be bought in the Rogue Trader. You just need to have that skill tree unlocked. Some perks can be unlocked through playing as well, some will be for a specific class, and in total you can have 3 perks active once you reach level 30. If you, however, have a playstyle you like, this can give you an idea of which character to choose to begin with. If you want to find a specific class, I've added links to each in the description for quick access. If you want to take a closer look at the skill trees that I mentioned here, you can always go to martyrbuild.com where you can see all the benefits for each of the trees. This is also the place if you want to plan out your character outside of the game. A link for that is in the description. Let's start with the Psyker. The Aether Walker has the initial perk of Anointment, plus 10% damage for every buff effect on the character. His skill trees are Close Combat, Hit Points, Psychic debuffs, and Psychic Combat. He is a very melee combat oriented character that relies on sustainability. The Imperialist, his initial perk is Mind Rift, plus 20% damage at maximum warp heat. The unlocked skill trees are Range Combat, Area of Effects, Psychic debuffs, and Psychic Combat. He relies a lot on his psychic abilities and the area of effect that they can cause. The Scryer, his initial perk is the Blood Driven, plus 20 movement speed for every kill for 5 seconds, which doesn't stack. His initial skill trees are Range Combat, Single DPS, Psychic Combat, and Movement. He is a character that is focused on single target psychic combat and speed. Now for the Crusader. The Tactical starts out with the initial perk of Run and Gun, plus 20% range damage when moving, which lasts for 2 seconds after he stops. The initially unlocked skill trees are Range Combat, Single DPS, Support, and Movement. He is a character that focuses on single target range damage and speed. The Assault. He starts out with the initial perk of Rabble Slayer, which gains him 20% melee damage while surrounded by 3 or more enemies. These starting skill trees are Close Combat, Support, Hit Points, and Defense. He is a character that is focused on melee combat and sustainability. Then we have the Heavy Gunner. His initial perk is the Exalted Crusader, which gains him plus 5% damage per kill for 5 seconds. The initial skill trees he has unlocked is Range Combat, Area of Effect, Support, and Defense. He's a character that is focused on dealing range damage with Area of Effect. The Assassin. We start out with the Infiltrator. The Infiltrator has the initial perk of Evasive Ambush. You gain plus 3 dodge for every surprise kill for 10 seconds. The initial skill trees that are unlocked for her is the Close Combat, Support, Hit Points, and Defense. She is a close combat character that relies on sustainability. Then you have the Sniper. The Sniper's initial perk is Run and Gun, plus 20% range damage when moving, lasts for 2 seconds after stopping. The initial skill trees that are unlocked are Range Combat, Single DPS, Aimed Shots, and Movement. She's a character that relies on single target range damage with focus on aimed shots for the main damage dealing. The Eradicator. The initial perk for the Eradicator is the Tactical Mastery. Swapping weapons reduces skill cooldown by 50% and reloads ammo. The initial skill trees she has unlocked is Range Combat, Area of Effects, Criticals, and Defense. The Eradicator's main style is Range Combat with a focus on dealing critical damage. So I hope this video gave you an idea of which path you want to go when you head into the game. Just remember that nothing is final, that you can always change your path if it doesn't really suit you what you picked first. which is really the beauty of the game. Remember that you can always check the progress of unlocking a skill tree simply by mousing over it. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, do subscribe and share it with a friend or two. It really helps out the channel and to that effect me. If you want to stay in touch with me and get notified about new videos, go follow me on Twitter. You can also visit my Twitch channel where I stream every week. If you're feeling generous, consider subscribing on Twitch or supporting me on Patreon. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful game night.